It's not about just reaching the destination. It's about the unexpected peace you find.
The interstate gets you there faster, but you don't remember the drive. On this trip through Western Iowa, I am staying off the main road, just to see where these hills actually go. Out here, everything starts spreading out a little more. Less traffic, less noise. Just long stretches of road and whatever is happening around them. In a small car like this, you notice things differently. The road feels bigger, the sky feels wider. Even small changes stand out. Spring is still in that in-between stage right now. The fields aren't fully green yet, but you can tell they're getting there. Most of these roads don't really ask for much. You just keep following them, and eventually something changes. Panora is one of those towns that feels tied to the road. Quiet storefronts, old brick buildings, the kind of place you slow down without really thinking about it. A lot of towns through western Iowa grew around farming, rail lines, and the river valleys nearby. There's not a rush to this place. Even traffic moves slower.
It's one of those spring days where the wind is not so strong. There is a river overlook calling our name. And in a car this small, every back road lead is worth following. You can hear it before you see it, the Middle Raccoon River.
Places like this are easy to miss when you stay on the highway. You don't really plan for them, you just end up there.
This is why we chose the slower road. It's not about just reaching the destination. It's about the unexpected peace you find when you get there.
This old grindstone has probably been sitting here longer than most people passing through today. Long before GPS, long before roads like this were shortcuts. You can still see the metal holding it together, rusted through in places, still here anyway. I like finding things like this on the road, not because they're famous, just because somebody cared enough to leave them behind. You can go a long time out here without seeing another car. Then suddenly, a semi rolls past and disappears again. There's something calming about a road with nowhere urgent to be. No traffic building behind you, no exits coming every mile. Just my small car out here, and whatever's further down the road. Some stretches almost don't feel real. The road just keeps pulling toward the horizon, like it's leading somewhere bigger than it looks. I honestly didn't expect to see a stoplight out here, especially after miles of empty road. There wasn't even another car waiting, just construction cones, and this tiny pause in the middle of nowhere. I saw the sign for Lake Panorama and figured I would follow it for a while. Didn't really know what was out there. The first thing I noticed wasn't the lake. It was how quiet everything felt. Even opening the car door sounded loud out here. There's a certain kind of quiet you only notice once you stop moving. The road started getting narrower after that. More curves, more hills, and spring finally started showing itself. I thought the lake would show up sooner. Instead, I ended up at a dead end, turned around, and just kept following the road. That's kind of how these drives go sometimes. You stop looking for a specific place, and the drive itself becomes the thing you remember. Winter lets you see further through the trees, but spring changes the feeling of a road. Everything starts closing in a little, in a good way. Roads like these always make the small car feel even smaller, especially once the hills and trees start taking over. Sometimes it feels less like driving through the landscape and more like disappearing into it. A few months ago, all of this would have looked completely different. Bare branches, further views, more sky. Spring changes how the road feels, not just how it looks. Eventually, the road opened up just enough to finally see the lake. Not a beach, not a crowded marina, just a quiet overlook above the water. The boats were still sitting at the dock, no movement on the water yet, just the wind moving across the surface. It felt like the lake was still waking up for the season. The further west I drove, the quieter things seemed to get. Not dramatically, just little changes you notice if you are paying attention. At some point, I noticed a gravel road cutting off to the side and decided to follow it for a while. Didn't really know where it went. That's usually the interesting part. The further in I drove, the stranger the road started feeling. One hill after another, like a roller coaster stretched across the farmland. The small car almost disappeared every time the road dipped down. Sometimes the only thing you could see was the dust trailing behind it. I stopped for a minute just to walk it, and standing out there made everything even feel bigger. The road, the fields, the sky. A deer crossed in front of me, and honestly, that's why slowing down matters on roads like this. You notice more, you react sooner, you leave room for things to happen. Eventually, the landscape started changing again. Different buildings, different colors, Danish flags hanging outside storefronts. It felt like arriving somewhere completely different, without ever leaving Iowa. No wind today, just standing still above the town. The Danish windmill was brought here from Denmark piece by piece, back in the 1970s. And somehow it still feels slightly out of place in the best possible way. I started this drive just looking for a quieter road. Didn't really expect much beyond that. But somewhere between the river, the gravel roads, the lake, and the windmill, the drive became something more. Thanks for watching Mini Miles Adventures, seeing what's possible with less, 1 mile at a time.